Hello student, today topic is structure analysis. The structure analysis is a set of technique and graphical tools allow the analyst to develop a new kind of system specification that are easily understandable to the user. Structure analysis means it is a set of techniques in a graphical tools allow the analyst to develop a new kind of the system specification that are easily understandable to the user. Analysts work use the primarily pen, pencils and the papers. Structure analysis is a development method that allow the analyst to understand the system and its activities in a logical way. Structure analysis is a development method that allow the analyst to understand the system and its activity in a logical way. Traditional approach focuses on cost, benefit and the feasibility analysis, project management, hardware and software selection and personal consideration. It is a systematic approach which uses a graphical tools that analyze and refine the objectives of an existing system and develop a new system specification which can be easily understandable by user. It has the following attribute. It is a graphic which specifies the presentation of an application. It used in the system and in the structure analysis use the graphics. It is a graphics which specifies the presentation of application. It divides the process so that it gives a clear picture of the system flow. It divides the process, it every time divided the process. It is a logical rather than physical. It is a logical rather than physical. The elements of system do not depends on vendor or hardware. The elements of the system do not depends on vendor and hardware. It is an approach that works from high level overviews to lower level details. It is an approach that works on the high level overviews to the lower level details. It works from high level to the lower level. It is in the structure analysis it is totally used the graphical tools to allow the analyst to develop the new kinds of the system. The structure analysis use structure analysis tools. During structure analysis, various tools and techniques are used for system development. First is used data flow diagram. Second is data dictionary. Third is decision tree. Fourth is decision table. Next is structure English and next is pseudocode. Firstly, see the data flow diagram. Data flow diagram, it is also known as the DFD, also known as the bubble chart, has the purpose of clarifying the system requirement and identifying major transformation that will become a program in system design. So it is the starting point of the design phase that functionally decomposes the requirement specification down to the lowest level of detail. DFD consists of a series of bubbles joined by the lines. In the DFD data flow diagram, the lines are joined, series of bubbles joined by the lines. This technique is developed by Larry Consti to express the requirement of system in a graphical form. It shows the flow of data between various functions of system and specifies how the current system is implemented. It is an initial stage of the design phase that functionally divides the requirement specification down to the lowest level of the detail. It is a graphical nature, makes its good communication tool between user and analyst or system designer. It gives an overview of what data a system process, what transformation are performed, what data are stored, and what results are produced, where they are flow. Basic elements of the DFD. Basic elements of the DFD. DFD is easy to understand and quite effective when the required design is not clear and the user wants to communicate properly. It requires a large number of iterative for obtaining the most accurate and the complete solution. However, it requires a large number of iteration for obtaining the most accurate and complete solution. These types of the symbols are used. Symbol, name, then symbol, then meaning. First symbol is square. We show in the square. This symbol is used for source and destination of the data. Source and destination of data. Next, second is arrow. These types of the arrow symbol is used. Arrow is used for data flow. Next is circle. Circle is used for process transforming the data flow. Process of transforming the data flow. And next symbol is used open rectangle. This open rectangle is used for data store. These types of the four symbol is used for the representation of the data flow diagram. The data flow diagram is easily understand and quite effective when the required design is not clear and not understand and not communicate properly. Then for this purpose, first symbol is used square. Square is used for source and the destination of the data. Show the source and the destination of the data. Arrow is used for the data flow. Circle is used for process of the data flow, and the open rectangle is used for data store. Next, the types of the DFD. There are the two types: physical DFD and the logical DFD. Physical DFD and second is logical DFD. Physical DFD, it is used for, it is a implementation dependent logical, and it shows the functions are performed. It provides the physical DFD, it provides the low levels of the details of the hardware and the software files. It depicts how the current system operates and how the system will be implemented. For this purpose, physical DFD is used. Next is logical DFD. Logical DFD, it is the implementation is totally independent. Physical DFD implementation is totally dependent. It is implementation is independent. It focus only on the flow of the data between the process. It explains the event of system and data require each event. It shows how the business operate and how the system can be the implemented. Physical DFD is totally dependent. Logical DFD is totally independent. Physical DFD show the current system operate, how the system will be the implemented, and the logical DFD it show the how the business operate and how the system can be the implemented. Next is data dictionary. Data dictionary description, and next is number of characters. Serial number 1, 2, 3. Data name is ISBN. Next is title, author name, ISBN. Description is ISBN number. In the title, description, ISBN number, character is 10, title is 30 character, author name is described, description is author name, a name is author name, and the number of character is 20 characters. The firstly, what is data dictionary? Data dictionary, it is a structure repository of data elements in the system. It stores the descriptions of all DFD data elements, that it is detail and the definition of the data flow, data stored in the data and how it is processed. Data dictionary improves the communication between the analyst and the user. It improves the communication between analyst and the user. It plays the important role in building a database. Data dictionary main important role plays the building the database. Which types of the data is flow in DFD? It is shown in the data dictionary. In the data dictionary, in the forms of the tables and the row. Serial number, data name, description. It is called as the character. Which data is fed in the table? It is called as the instances. And whole database structure is called as the database schema. It's the data dictionary is every time improves the communication between the analyst and the user. Analyst and the user know the which types of the data is available in the data dictionary. It is shown in the forms of the tables. Next is decision tree. Next structure analysis tool is decision tool. Decision tree. Decision tree are a method for defining a complex relationship of describing a decision and avoiding the problems in the betweens of the communication between the analyst and the user. Decision tree is a diagram that shows the alternative action and condition with horizontal tree framework. Thus, it depicts the condition to consider the first tree to the second tree. The decision tree depicts the relationship of each condition and their permissible action. Square nodes. In this way, first node, then it connects to the second node. It is shown in the form of the tree diagram. Then it connects to the another node, is first, second, third, fourth, fifth. It shows the communication between the decisions, which types of the decisions, complex relationship it is shown in the decision tree, proper communicate between the analyst and the user. For this purpose, decision tree are used, or which types of the actions you have taken. Action 1, then action 2, it is action 1, action 2, then action 4, 3, 4. These types of the tree form of the relationship between each condition and which types of the permissible actions are taken, it is shown in the decision tree. Decision tree is used for it forces the analyst to consider the sequence of the decision and identify the actual decision that must be the made. It forces on the sequence of the decision to take the analysis and take the actual decision to must be made. For this purpose, decision tree is used. Next is decision table. Next tool is decision table. Decision table are a method for describing a complex logical relationship in a precise manner which is easily understandable. It describes the complex logical relationship. For this purpose, for defining the complex logical relationship, decision tables are used. It is useful in situations where the resulting action depends on the occurrence of one or several combinations of independent conditions. When you show the combinations of the several combinations of the independent condition, at that time the decision tables are used. The components of the decision table, first component is condition stub. It is in the upper left quadrant which lies the condition to be checked. Next, second is action stub. Third is condition entry. Next is condition entry, then action entry. Action stub, it is found in the lower left quadrant which outline the actions and to be carried out to meet each condition. Then condition entry, it is in the upper right quadrant which provide the answer to question asked in the condition stub. Which question are asked in the condition stub, their answer is given in the condition entry. In the action stub, it is the condition stub, it is found in upper left quadrant and their action stub is found in lower left quadrant. Which questions are asked in the condition stub? Condition in the condition entry, it is in upper right quadrant, it is in upper left quadrant, and condition entry, it is found in upper left right quadrant, which provide the answer, the which questions are asked in the condition stub. Then action entry, it is the lower right quadrant which indicate the appropriate action resulting from the answer to the condition in the condition entry quadrant. It is in lower right quadrant which provide the appropriate action resulting from the answer to the condition in the entry quadrant. In the entry quadrant means condition stub. In the condition stub, give the answers to the which questions are arises in the condition stub in the entry quadrant. This answer is given to the action entries. Action entry, it is found, it is in lower right quadrant, which indicate the appropriate action resulting from the answer to the condition in the condition entry quadrant. The entries in decision table are given by decision rules. Every entries in the decision table, which types of the entries you have give to the decision table as per the given by the decision rules, which define the relationship between the combinations of conditions and courses of actions. The rules are: y shows the existence of the condition, n represent the condition which is not satisfied, then a means blank against the action to be ignored. These types of the, for this example, which types of the conditions, where is condition stub is used. One example is given. Here is conditions. Here is rule 1, rule 2, rule 3, and then rule 4. These types of the decision tables in the decision is show in the decision table. First condition is advance payment made. Advance payment made. Their answer is yes, no, no, no. Next is purchase amount equal to rupees 10,000. There is rule 2 is yes, rule 3 is yes, and the rule 4 is no. Then regular customer, in the regular customer, yes, no. In the actions, in this way, these types of the conditions is show in the decision table. First is advance payment is more. It is possible in the rule 1, but in rule 2 and rule 3 and rule 4 it is not possible. Purchase amount rupees is 10,000. It is possible in rule 2, rule 3, and it is not possible in the rule 4. Action it is not possible. Get 5% discount. Get 5% discount. It is possible in rule 1, rule 2. It is not possible in rule 3 and rule 4. Give no discount. Give no discount. It is possible in rule 4 and rule 3 and the rule 4. In this way, the decisions are shown in the table format. When the advance payment is made, which types of the rules are given for the decision table, these rules are followed. When the regular customer is give the payment, then rule 4 is rule 2 is in the rule 2 is possible and the rule 3 is not possible. In the gate, give the 5% discount to the customer. It is possible in the rule 1 and the rule 2. Give no discount. It is possible in rule 3 and rule 4. These types of the communication and these types of the condition, it is shown in the decision table. Next is structured English. Next is structured English. Structured English, it is derived from structured programming language, which gives more understandable and the precise description of the process. It is based on the procedural logic that use the construction and the imperative sentence designed to perform the operation for action. It is best used when the sequence and the loops in a program must be considered and the problem needs a sequence of action with the decision. It does not have the strict syntax for this rule. It expresses all logic in terms of the sequential decision structure and their iteration. Today close your session. Thank you.